Okay, hello and welcome back. So, today we're going to be going around the Citadel and decrypting a few computers like this one here, and obviously learning about some of the other races. So let's go on here. Lights patrol report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during their patrol in the Argos Rio cluster. She has particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before a team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? So that's now added to the journal. So we've now got a a quest for that. Over there is the embassy for the Volus and Elcor. We'll come back to those later when we're looking around for the keepers, just to save a bit of time.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me... Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you your virtual guide? No, are you real?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Not interested. Sounds interesting.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office
yeah,
is
only
located
people
in the
who like
CSEC
in Citadel space
just across the lobby.
I don't see any Krogan in CSEC.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel
Quarians.
space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an
Or
embassy
Volus, or
roughly
Elcor, guards.
2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was
Why would
added
the Volus
19
first?
galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Yeah, just an embassy.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
It's not very forward-thinking, is it? Lesser species?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first...
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
The most recently added embassy belongs to your
Do you
own...
know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council.
I really wish
Their
they put
primary
something in
role
where
is
you could,
preserving
like,
galactic stability and resolving
suggest
volatile
that some of your crewmates
situations
are
that
made
cannot be handled
Spectres,
through
like
normal
Garrus. He would have made a
political
great
channels.
Spectre,
In
I
this
think.
role, they are granted
Liara probably would have done.
extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions.
Actually,
Spectres
pretty
answer
much
to
all of
no
them.
law
All of
or
them would have made
authority
great
except the Council
Spectres, but
itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
it'd be good if you, like, had,
Originally,
like,
the
good
council
side and bad
consisted
sides
of
of, like, you know,
representatives
putting
from
forward
the
each
Asari
one of
and
them.
Solarians, the two dominant species
Like, you
in
put forward
Citadel
Rex,
space.
but, you know, unfortunately, he
Roughly
goes around and
1,304
uses his authority to
galactic
kill
standard
people.
years
Not that
ago,
Rex would do that, but
Turians
you know
were
what I
invited
mean.
to join the council in recognition
Like, good
of the
sides
role
and
they
bad
played
sides of
during
doing
the
it.
Krogan
Would have been a
Rebellion.
good idea, I think.
Since then, the three council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avena. Please enjoy your visit to the
You'll see we just got a codex update as well. I'm going to do a video at once I've basically got to the end of the game, or maybe even at the end of Mass Effect 3, because obviously the codexes carry on from one to the other, and I'll do like an entire video of showing you the codex for Mass Effect, so you can just run through that if you want to run through it. There are some interesting things in there. Unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, the first codex is all voiced over and it gives you all the information, but the second one doesn't. Garrus, my man!
Give me more time.
My
Stall
best
them.
friend, this guy is.
Stall the council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Yeah, who is that?
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
You don't like Saren?
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Yeah, really? You think so? You're very optimistic, Garrus.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure.
Yep, years and years and years. Haven't seen it happen yet.
And you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding.
Is that a joke? Because they talk through bioluminescence, don't they? They got to lighten up. Okay, here we go. Captain Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
But not really nothing,
I
is
resent
it?
these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
That was you, not me. How'd you get involved?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Insults typical. See, he hates us, you'll pay. Insult's typical.
Saren despises humanity.
I think no matter what you
That's
put,
why he attacked Eden
he says the
Prime.
same thing at this point.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard.
There's a few times you
You're not
get that,
ready
you
to
get
join
all
the
these different
council.
options,
You're not
but no
even
matter
ready
which
to
ones you
join
pick,
the
he says the
Spectres.
same thing.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Quit protecting him. I'll find proof. Arrogant. I'll find proof.
You can't hide behind the council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You won't see the truth. No, what's the point? Yeah, you won't see the truth.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren
To be honest,
and the
throughout
Geth.
all three games, the
Ambassador,
council,
your
I
petition
just
to have
find
him
them
disbarred from the
completely
Spectres is denied.
stupid.
I'm glad to see justice.
Yeah, they go
was
against
served.
you at every turn.
This meeting is adjourned.
Oh, sure, they want your help. But they go against you at every single turn. In fact, if some of them were to help you out earlier on, the whole wars and everything that precedes this, you know, probably wouldn't have happened. Or if it did, you know, it wouldn't have
It
been
was a mistake bringing you
much
into that
less
hearing,
casualties.
Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Councilor, you know, yeah, how do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Yeah, now what?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I'll talk to him. He could be useful. He could be useful.
Any idea where we could find
He definitely will be.
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Yeah, the captain deserves
You
better.
can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
You want me to go see him?
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's
He's a
always
dick.
preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
I think every
Maybe they'd let us join
race
the
probably
council
feels like
if we were
that.
more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand
That's
their
true.
side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Yeah, why do we bother?
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Yeah, why protect him at all?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human C-Sec officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in C-Sec now to stop protecting him.
Are they abandoned? Yeah, I'm not going to put that, because they're right to abandon him. He's a dick.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
Big
An
character.
information dealer. Buys and sells secrets
Especially
to the
number
highest
2
bidder.
and number 3.
I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
I won't ask him about him and Saren yet. I'll wait till we're
I should go.
about to get the ship
Good
for
luck,
that,
Shepard.
because he won't really answer me
I'll
much
be over
here
in the
anyway.
ambassador's office if you need anything else.
You might get a bit of information out of him, but not as much as you can later on, so I'm just going to wait. Chobun!
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Following the Keepers?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes,
Yeah,
I have
now we've
much
got
work
like
myself.
20-something Keepers to
So long,
scan throughout the Citadel.
And good luck with the scanning.
There's actually one back up here. Right hand side here, down over there, yeah. That's the scene for the final boss fight down there. Well, I don't think there's one down that side, but there is one right down here.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Yes,
Maybe
definitely.
The Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Okay, and should be one more over here. So we're Admiral Kahoku. We can't talk to him yet. He needs to be a Spectre for him to get his attention. Well, his proper attention anyway. Oh, level up. Okay. I'll have one more to charm. Give lots more to Sentinel, because obviously, like I said, you can see there, increases basically everything you've got. Your tech abilities, biotic, damage and accuracy with pistols, all that kind of stuff. Also get Marksman, but I also want to get a bit of description and electronics, so I'm going to put some in that. I'll auto level him up. I'm going to give her some of that, and assault training.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Okay, so we want to go to Cora's Den. Weird name for a nightclub, I know, but whatever.
That's him.
Yep. Ah, Asari strippers. How lovely. Slowly gonna walk to where I need to be. Yep, 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 yep.
Back off, Rex. Fisk told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here.
Oh, Rex is awesome.
This is Fisk's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning.
Oh, you're so right, Rex. You are so, so right.
Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Okay, Harkin.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security.
You still can. Go to the recruitment office. Go ahead. Maybe you can help me. I need information. Where's Garrus? I need information.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
What secret? Not my concern. What secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
What went wrong?
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
That's disgusting.
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
It's not why I'm here.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The Executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can.
Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
It serves you
You
right.
got off easy if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plowed through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass.
Alright, we're gonna get to a few other places along the way to the med clinic. Oh, Conrad Werner. He's one of the most annoying fanboys ever.
Is that really? Wow, it's you. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine. Hello, who are you? Yeah, pleasure's all mine.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
Just tried to help, really. Leave me alone. I just tried to help.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
No problem. I suppose. I suppose so.
Here you go.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed.
I'll
let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again. Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive.
There's a guy like this, or the same guy like this in every Mass Effect game. Just some guy standing somewhere trying to get a refund for something.
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry, man. I can't help you.
But what do you...
Can't help you.
I'm not going to talk to her. I'll talk to her after I've got what she wants from me. Actually, I might talk to her on the way out. Actually, I don't think I've ever actually talked to her before I've gotten the data drive she wants.
You should be careful who you say that around.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I know. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I think somebody rigged this machine to funnel credits through the system. Trace a signal.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to
Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my
It's
problems.
okay, go on.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
It's not good. Is she really risk it? Yeah, that's not good.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
Probably does, yeah.
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
What can you tell me about the sisters working for you?
Well, Jenna left to work at Cora's Den. Now her sister Rita is all worried she might be in some kind of trouble. Not much chance Jenna will change her mind, though. She's a stubborn one. If she wanted to come back, I'd take her in a second. The customers loved her.
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes.
You ever seen a Volus dance? It's not
We've got
pretty.
some quasar stations.
Have you ever
if you're
seen Commander
interested.
Shepard dance?
Goodbye.
It's also
Enjoy
really
your
not
time
pretty.
here at Flux.
I'm not gonna dance. Like, no. Nope, not gonna do it. Alright, let's talk to Emily Wong. Like I said, I've never spoken to her before. I've got what she wants, so be interesting.
Excuse me, Commander. I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on
of
the
course.
Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Investigations are linked.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You know, why me?
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero of the Skillian Blitz.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Yeah, consider it done.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Certainly 8 point. Okay. Serenic View.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
Scope is amazing. He's right, Chief. No wonder they need us. The scope is amazing.
This isn't a station. It's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john. And it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Yeah, but it's not like any of the actual races here
This is a
created
whole
the
nother
damn
scale.
thing.
Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
Well, we have to work hard. Right, we have to work to measure up. Melting pot is inadequate. Big club, why keep humans out? Yeah, melting pot is inadequate.
The
Yeah.
council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
What's not to like?
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
If you expect to get me in a tinfoil miniskirt and thigh-high boots, I want dinner first. Sir.
That will be enough, Chief.
Forget it. It's all right. That'll be. It's all right.
At ease, Lieutenant. Can't see her in a skirt anyway.
Damn, straight you can't.
Ready to move out, sir.
Just around the corner will be another keeper.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Nice shot.
Take cover!
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
It was a big risk, no problem, nice shot. I did say nice shot, but no problem.
Glad I could help.
Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
We can protect you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Quarian?
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where'd she go?
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker?
Yep.
That's stupid, even for him.
Very stupid.
Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must
And the minute
have
Shadow
something
Broker's like
Saren
one of the most
wants.
powerful people in
Something
the
worth causing the
galaxy.
Shadow Broker to get.
Like evidence.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There's no way the Council can ignore this.
The Fist has her. We need to find her. We don't have anything yet. We need to find her.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Why do you hate that? Yeah, you can actually say forget it. You can actually not recruit Garrus in this. Obviously, I always do. But yeah, no, you can actually not recruit him. But I'm obviously going to.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
I still don't trust you. You made your case.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
We could use him. We don't need him.
We can
no.
handle this on our own.
For this bit, we don't need Rex. Okay, so I'm going to take Ashley and Garrus with me.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Happy to help.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
I'll be
Nothing for
going
now.
now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Let's also go to level up Garrus first. So first of all, Turian agent, very high. The rest of it, I'll let him auto do that up. Oh, he's gone all for assault rifles. That's fine. Let's give him some better equipment if we've got any. That is. None of these are particularly better than what he's already got. I can't give him that armor yet either, so we'll just leave him what he's got. We could fast travel to Cora's Den, but I'm just going to go down here. Oh, look, the Destiny Ascension is passing by. It's like the biggest ship currently in the galaxy. Well, apart from the Sovereign. I think Sovereign. Actually, is Sovereign bigger than it? I'm not sure, but biggest one that the current races have created anyway.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Yeah, you would.
Very true. She's got almost as much firepower as the rest of the Asari fleet combined.
Hopefully, she'll never need to use it.
She will. She definitely will.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right?
I was on Mindwar during the Blitz. Saw you on the vids when you got your medal. You saved the whole colony.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just
I have
never
many
thought I'd meet
fans.
someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the
Yeah,
galaxy.
secret agents,
I
yeah,
know
they're
it's not
put
really
on
like that, though.
videos for people to
Some of the
see.
other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the council
just like-
wouldn't use them, right?
For a secret organisation, we're kind of well known.
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
Yeah, all of
I
it.
have to go.
All of it's true.
Right.
He's a
You're
dick.
probably real busy. We'll see
Okay,
you around, Commander.
actually no, that's not the way I want to go. It's the way to the CSEC Academy. So where we want to go this way, I think. Not down there, but down here. Yeah, there you go. There's a keeper along the way. And we've probably seen the map. Yep, loads of people popping up for us to find. Broken at the top. Wow, bring them down.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Save yourself, you're making a mistake. You're making a mistake.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
I would have never thought of that.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
No, it's not. Okay, let's go in here.
Why do I have to do everything myself?
Take Fist down quick enough, you don't have to fight his turrets.
Don't kill me, I surrender.
Smart move, I need information. Smart move.
Where's
People
the
say the same
quarry?
thing anyway.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's lying.
What happens? Nobody lies to me, Fist. Shoot. Nobody lies to me.
You've got 3 seconds to come clean. Then I start shooting.
The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up,
it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Son of a bitch. Where's the meeting? We have to save her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
About you?
Am I supposed to just forget your part in all this?
Hey, I came clean. I told you about the meeting.
If you bring Rex
Besides,
with
I've
you,
got
by
my
the
own
way,
problems now.
he
The Shadow
dies no
Broker
matter
wants
what.
me dead.
Rex
I
will
have to
kill him.
disappear. Forget about me.
That's why I don't get
I'm a
Rex
ghost.
beforehand. Fine, disappear.
You're not my concern.
With this,
Don't
he
worry,
pops
you'll
up in
never
Mass
see me
Effect 2, and there was actually supposed to be a bit in Mass Effect 3. They were going to put his skeleton in the back end of like the Citadel somewhere for you to find, but I believe they took it out or didn't have enough time to do it. It's like funny, this little thing that they were gonna like just put him in as like, yeah, he was killed, like you didn't see it, but he died. Okay, let's give myself some of these. Don't need that anymore. Also see Garrus. Yeah, we'll give him that one. I suppose we'll give him that one, why not? Neither of those are going to do him particularly good at the minute. Yeah, we'll give him that one. We'll that to Omnigel. Oh, so miss Omnigel in the next couple of days. This is so much easier. In fact, they actually comment on it on one of the missions. Just all like, remember when you can slap Omnigel on everything?
All clear, Commander.
Okay, I'm going to meet our next crew member. A sparky little Quarian named Tali.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Done.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Are you okay? I took care of him. Give me the... I took care of him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
A friend. We are friends.
My name's Shepard.
You don't know yet, but we're good friends.
Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Just do my shut up and I'll tell you if she can help us.
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Pilgrimage?
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
What about Saren?
What kind of evidence did you find? How did you get it?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
Is that true?
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology.
That's true.
Like a weapon.
That's not.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
I have.
According
many,
to the
many
memory
times.
core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
She's right.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life, and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
Will they need to know? Will they believe it? Yeah, will they believe it?
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Right, so at this point, by the way, we're going to bump into a quest just after this, speaking to someone who's related to someone from Ashley's old unit. So you can take her for some extra dialogue. I don't really feel like it's worth it, though. I take Garrus and Tali since I've just got her with me. But if you want to get some extra dialogue on it, yeah, bring Ashley with you, why not? Okay, I believe I just leveled up as well, actually. Yeah, I did. Okay, let's go Sentinel twice. Let's do some description and electronics. Now I've got overload, sorry. Okay, so Garrus, we're going to give him automatic level up, and we'll give Tali max on that, and then automatically level her up. Actually, we'll give ourselves some better stuff now. Okay, so going to give myself damage protection, pistol. Give myself hammerhead rounds 2. Keep my combat sensor on with that. Garrus, I'll give him shield recovery, hammerhead rounds, and combat sensor. She usually uses shotguns, so I'll give her hammerhead rounds and heat sink. Don't think we've got anything else for her at the moment. Rubbish gun, basic gun. Okay, yeah, you'll see in a second. We'll run into a quest. Like I said, Ashley can have some extra dialogue and give you a bit more information on this quest, but in the end, like I said, I don't think it really matters that much.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
Happy to help.
It's no trouble. What can I do
That's what I do. Help
my
everyone
wife was
in
a
need.
Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Did they say why?
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
I will put this right.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Okay, so it's over this way. Garrus's boss, Executor Palin, is it? He's over here somewhere, but I'm not going to speak to him yet because we haven't actually given our evidence the council yet. So he's a bit of a dick. Well, he is anyway, but you know.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Oh, cool. Oh, they always crack me up. Okay. Right, let's go in the back here. Diplomatic advisory warning. The following messages have been transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understanders, fewer tolerators. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Edda cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Sorry, bloody hell, I can't speak sometimes. That's the guy I want to talk to, but first of all, let's just get past him. For some reason, I'm going to jump on a chair. Go over here, scan Keeper. And Asana, big character number, well, minor big character number 2.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose.
Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies.
Yeah.
She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
I bet you did too. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Consort?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you?
Yeah.
No, I never did. I couldn't
Where
afford
is she?
it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yeah, I'm here for Samesh.
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
She's toxic?
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
How long do you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
So, right, so this actual thing, right, obviously we're going to tell them to give them back the body. There was actually cut content from the second game, because in the second game you basically get to know that recruitment for the Alliance is down because they don't think we can fight the Geth's weapon technology. If you left the body with them, there was a cut content in the Mass Effect 2 that was going to say that, you know, that they had new weapons against them or new research, that kind of thing, but it's not in there. But if you give him back the body, he basically opens up a restaurant on Earth, and all Alliance crew can, like, you know, eat there for free. So I always, you know, give him the body back.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
I do, and you're wrong.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Okay.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Commander?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
She's coming home.
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Okay, let's go and present our evidence to the Council. Presidium location. Citadel Tower. Okay. Yep, okay, up here. And then a whole load of new quests will also open up for us once we do this.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Not yet, does it matter? It's true. It doesn't matter.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go?
Yeah, it took a couple of years
Why
and
did
you're
they
begging for
vanish?
my help,
How
right,
come
mate?
we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
The Reapers are real. You doubted me before, don't before. The Reapers are real.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
Can't you understand? I've seen them, you're wrong. I've seen them.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic
Yeah, I have
civilization.
literally seen them.
If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few
Yeah, I
dozen
never really
human
got that whole
colonies.
thing with like a war with the Terminus systems. The Terminus systems aren't really that, you know, united in anything. They're like roaming bands of slavers and gangs and stuff. You know, I don't really see them like all coming together to fight against, you know, the Citadel space for them sending ships in their own territory. Okay, send me.
I can take Saren down.
The commander's right. There is a way to
No,
stop
finally,
Saren.
at least
Doesn't
one of you
require
sees it.
fleets or
I'm right.
armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It's the best solution.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Thank you.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I'm ready.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
I don't blame him, it's no big deal. Yeah, figures, yeah.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Yeah, really,
Right
seriously.
behind
Okay, Spectre training and talent's been unlocked. Yeah, we go. So now I've got Spectre training down here. Increase the damage and duration of your powers and attacks by 1.5%. Increase health by so much. Increase accuracy. Always great to have those. Charm and Intimidate have also been opened up more. Sentinel can't get more until I get unlock my advanced class, which will be a bit later on now. So if we go down here, Admiral Kahoku.
No, I'm waiting to. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options.
So he wouldn't let you do that before you
I'm
gave him
gonna
the
stay here
Spectre?
and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though. I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Oh, I know I can. Okay, there's a guy over here who wants my help as well.
I hope he's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
More than I like.
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Okay, let's go to the Presidium. I'll go back to the embassies and we'll actually talk to the Executor Palin guy now. See if he's any better now, the fact that we've actually proved that Saren is a traitor. I believe he has a... Oh no, we already checked his console behind his desk, didn't we? Okay, yeah, so we're just going to see if he's going to be nicer to us now that we know, that Saren's a traitor. Let's have a look. Palin, yeah.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. Why did you come to see me, Shepard? Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. And you're the first human Spectre. Get used to people knowing who you are. At least around here.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. And unlike the Spectres, we work within the bounds of the law.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called.
Camera angle looks a bit off there.
More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite,
we're not
that's
favorites.
their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander.
Yeah.
Are we done here?
It's agreed.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay, here we go. Right, so we're going to go across to the consort's place now to pick up a bit of a quest there, because we're going to have to go back down to the wards. So we'll pick up that quest there and then go back down to the wards to finish off some things down there and then come back up here. That's Krogan's statue over there.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
I'm working on it, man.
Not to mention frustrating.
Yeah, I'm scanning them. I'm working on it. Not that any of you will believe the guy when he finds out what actually they are.
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize
Fun
you as one
fact,
of our
she is
expected
actually the
clients
sister
today.
of the
Would you
Asari we
like
saw
me
at the
to
embassies
see
at the
when
desk.
the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
That sounds interesting.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Are you serious?
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Sleeping bubble. Or
That is
something
close
else
enough,
bubble.
Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
Who are you? What do you want? Your check. Yeah, what do you want?
You wanted to speak with me?
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Everyone does. Tell me about it.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him
She
to stop
hugging me?
spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
How grateful are we talking here?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
sure what to expect their first time.
Don't get me wrong. I've only heard good things about the consort. It's just...
The unknown forces us out of our comfort zone. It forces us to be vulnerable.
Exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
Good. Then we are ready to begin.
I went very often when I was doing.
Okay, if we go to the wards, and now if we go to... Actually, I'm going to go to the med clinic first. Because I believe we'll have a quest there as well. Yep, here we go.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard, I didn't see you
You need some
coming.
help again?
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
It's okay.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan, down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Don't worry. I'll take care of this.
Good luck, Commander. Be careful down there.
Okay, have a really weird running there. Okay, ME1, I've got your discs.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
I can offer more. You owe me. I can offer more.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I
First
should
time
go
I've
see what's
ever
on
had
these
that.
discs.
Obviously for talking to her beforehand.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrade.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharos? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Ah, well, I'm sure he's fine.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Okay, I usually go down to the bottom. Yeah, get the unique items first. I was gonna say, I don't think I've got a lot of money, have I? No, I don't. Which is weird, given the fact that the more the playthroughs I'm like dirt, you know, just so rich. Okay, Morland.
Hello there. Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
I ain't got money, man.
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies?
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Things have changed, Morland.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Morland. I told Baines you'd screw this up.
What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Friend of Dr. Michelle.
Leave the doctor alone.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little
and you're dead. You should reconsider.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold on. I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Not sure why I won't just let you view everything in one thing, but you know. Might need more of that in a minute. Okay, now if we go into Cora's den, we'll have 2 quests to actually do in there now. Speaking to the General and speaking to Jenna. Yeah, you can see them both on the map there in the bottom right. Gonna talk to Septimus first, and then we'll speak to Jenna. Nice outfit.
Commander. What do you want?
Shaira sent me.
I'm here on Shaira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is pathetic. What could a woman do to put you in this state?
'Cause she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka,
I
General
understand.
of
Is
the
it worth
Turian
it? You're
fleet.
You're pathetic. I understand.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying
Straighten
to do,
up, get a
but
grip. Straighten
don't
up.
waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It damn well couldn't hurt.
No, it couldn't.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Glad to hear it. Good finally. Glad to hear
This
it.
is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or 2. Say, you're a bright
Sounds
kid.
rather nice right
Would
about
you
now
be
in the middle of a heat
interested in
wave.
earning a few extra credits?
Sure.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Why me?
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets in public. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Where to?
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Yeah, probably will. Okay, now we can speak to Jenna.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a second.
Still a nice outfit. This will be quick.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
Trying to help.
This isn't the game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
She puts
What's
on a
with the
brave
outfit?
face.
Exactly what the strippers are wearing, see?
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Huh? Jenna? Huh?
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
That was odd. What was he trying to tell us?
I guess we'd better go find out.
Not sure why it plays that ominous music just there, because, you know, nothing bad happened. Okay, let's go fast travel back to the med clinic. It's faster than walking. Especially in the Legendary Edition. In the original one, I actually can't tell you if it was faster or not.
Commander, how did things go?
As expected.
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
We should follow up with Captain Anderson.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you. Yes,
You can talk to
Commander.
her
Is there
again.
something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
Give it a few years.
Nice talking to you.
Okay, so we've got some things we can do on here. So to upgrade and give myself some Spectre training. He can auto level up. Chi. Okay, now if we go down, to the, not down there, sorry. I want to go in an elevator across here. Yeah, to the Presidium. We can also follow along a trail that we started up in the Flux Club, where we examined something, and Garrus said that someone was funneling money. No, Caden
endangered
said
the
it, sorry.
entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tali.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
You're assuming that creating the Geth was a mistake. More keepers.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never get bored.
I guess not, but you could still use a few more men.
That's why we brought you here.
Sure, but there's still way more complaints than the officers can handle.
That's just life near the wards, kid. You'll get used to it.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Do you ever regret leaving Citadel security to pursue Saren, Garrus?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
I'm pleased that the imminent destruction of all organic life has improved your career opportunities.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
Creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why
Be
can't it act in an
open-minded.
orderly
What's the
and
problem?
lawful
It's
manner?
not smart enough. What's the problem?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
This is unworthy of you.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter.
Maybe.
This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
No problem. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Okay, before we carry along around there, which we will be doing, let's just make a quick trip to the embassies. It's not in the walls, is it? It's on the Presidium. And we'll give the Elcor the news. And we'll also have a keeper to scan over there. We'll learn more about the Elcor and the Volus.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
I've come to talk to you about your little problem.
Curious. What do you know about the consort and her relationship to me?
Shahir is not to blame.
It was a Turian named Septimus who found out your secret.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
The Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak
my
with
controller
the consort.
batteries are very low,
She
so I'm
will
going
be
to just switch
most
them out
displeased
quickly.
with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
Apologies if there's any sound loss there.
The Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements.
I wonder what that smell was in this
Plainly,
office.
we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the
I wonder if
requests
they
to
would
the
lie about that.
L-Corps groups
It's like
to the
angrily,
attention of the council.
I do not want to do that.
They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate.
With barely
Dan.
contained rage.
This human is
Ask
not to
me one
blame
more
for your
time.
malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the L-Corps.
The L-Corps were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the L-Corps.
Frankly, we L-Corps prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Well, the new Earth Clan Spectre. Obviously, you are already lost. Your ambassador is next door.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din
Why so
Kornak,
cranky?
Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Neither do we.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the L-Corps.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
That's why he's cranky.
In this shared
He doesn't have his own
space,
office.
I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Yep.
Why aren't the Volus or L-Corps part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it
Yeah,
would
we
seem.
do prove ourselves. Thank you very much.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Oh, really?
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
I think that's mainly because they're like a client race of the Taurians.
Tell me about Volus culture.
So the Taurians are
We
always
are
like
tribal
pushing for
by
the
nature,
advancement of
but
the
our ways are not
Volus
violent.
as well.
We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status.
So if they got a seat on the council, they just
Larger
agree with
tribes often
whatever the
engulf
Taurians
smaller
said.
ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept,
No, yeah, they
we
have to wear these
trade our
suits, right? Because
services for protection.
if they're exposed to the
Goodbye,
regular
Ambassador.
atmosphere everyone else is used to, their
Yes,
skin would
yes.
literally like
Good
rip
day,
apart.
Earth Clan.
Okay, now we'll go back to the console and let her know that's all done. We can continue with our tour of the Presidium. So we'll just go there quickly. Okay, yep, there we go.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it.
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the consort?
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling, though you are the first of your kind to respond to it.
Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask.
No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Glad to help. Let's talk payment. Glad to help.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
Of course.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come.
I do know that changes
This may
depending
be
on the
who you
background
are,
and everything
but it
you
is
choose.
not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Very astute. Thank you. That's it.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
Ooh, getting some nookie.
Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Sure they will. Sure. Okay, now I'm going to go to where we came out originally, the wards access part. And we're going to continue around this way.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the Council Chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the Council Chambers and Citadel Control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the Council Chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council Chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
What if someone has business with the Council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual Council Chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I've been inside the Council Chambers.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the
She's
Asari
jealous.
who
She is
first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity?
Nope.
A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology?
Definitely not.
Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species
Nope.
here to the Citadel.
All wrong.
No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
You too. It's currently offline. Before we touch him, signal source.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes?
Yep.
You are the one called Shepherd. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I was told to talk to you.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Can we make a deal?
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Serves him right. He's not the only. Yeah, he's not. He's not the only one.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it, a Krogan mercenary.
Rex.
I think I know him. His name's Rex.
Yes, I believe he's the one. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Why is he there?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Okay,
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Presidium?
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
Okay.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for
You
you.
know me, I'm not interested. Good for you. Good for you.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
Not a problem.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
This one's face name is
We already
Delanin.
had that.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Still don't have a lot of money there. Okay, we go up here. Keeper. And signal source.
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal
You're
blast
sentient.
radius.
What are you? This isn't what I
Attempt to
said. You're
move
sentient.
and you will die.
You're not just a program or a VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of
self-destruct.
defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn
Let's
on
go,
us.
Tali.
I am not naive human. All
We're convinced
organics
it
must
if it weren't for
destroy
you.
or
No, you
control
can't. You actually
synthetic
really
life
can't.
forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Enough
I'll
talk.
bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Okay, let's give it a go. Right. Avina, hello.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions
Yeah, so
had
Krogans
begun.
are like frogs,
For a full
I think.
century, the Council and its
They
member
have like
species
hundreds
fought
of
to
kids
bring
at a
the
time,
Krogan under control.
maybe thousands.
With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire,
you know,
they
they
were ultimately successful.
just breed out of control, really, and the males are very violent. The women can be a bit violent, but the men are very, very violent.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan. and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions.
Yeah, didn't really work, did it?
Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate, and
So
only
has them right.
surrendered
No, it
after
doesn't.
their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
That's all for now.
So later on
for
in
using
Mass
Arena.
Effect 3, you can
Have a
actually choose
pleasant
whether you
day.
want to cure them of the genophage or not. Now, if you're going to choose not to cure them, I would just make sure Rex doesn't survive in this, in this playthrough in Mass Effect 1, because to get their support, you need to either cure it or have Rex's brother running the Krogan, who is very angry and temperamental. But you got to, basically convince him that you've cured it, and he's a lot dumber than Rex is. Rex will know what you've done, but Reeve, he can be tricked. I always cure it though. I think the Krogan do deserve, a chance to do better. I know they have a bit of a checkered past with the whole rebellion thing, but I still think they deserve
recent
it.
Attack on Eden Prime, many colonial
At least deserve a chance
investors
to
are
do
pulling their
better.
support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Yeah, there's Rex standing by the elevator. I'm not going to just talk to me. I'm going to see if I can sneak past. And yep, there we go. Go down here first.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Sure is. You know me. What? Yeah, sure is.
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it
No
was
problem.
you.
I'm done.
Sorry,
No
Commander.
problem.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Yeah, see, there's all this Spectre gear that I cannot afford in the slightest at the moment. Let's go down to the bottom. Should have unique items. Yeah, here we go. Just take those for now. You always want to buy the unique items. It allows you to buy stuff on the ship as well.
You, human. You the one they call
Yes,
Shepard?
why? Maybe. Yes.
That's me, Commander Shepard.
The name's Rex. The Shadow Broker paid me a lot of money to get rid of Fist. Only you got there first.
You're welcome. I was just doing my job. See, I was just doing my job.
Taking care of Fist was part of my investigation.
When I get paid to do a job, I finish it. Alone.
I don't like where this is going.
But I didn't finish this job, Shepard. You did. So the payment is yours.
Are you serious? What? What's the catch? Are you serious?
You're going to pay me for getting rid of Fist?
I won't take credit for someone else's work. I transferred the payment into your account. I like the way you handled Fist. Now I hear you're going after Saren. I was thinking I should go
Why do you want
along.
to join me?
You're a bounty hunter. What do you get out of going after Saren?
I'm not in this for the money. I want to be where the action is. There's a storm coming, and you and Saren are right in the middle of it.
Why me? Saren's already got a lot of Krogan working for him.
Those aren't Krogan. They're servants. They grovel at Saren's feet to lick his boots, trading their freedom for promises of wealth and power. My people were a proud species once.
Yep.
Some of us still remember that.
You made your case.
I won't bow down to Saren like the others.
We'll take you with us, Rex.
Smart move, Shepard.
Okay, I'll say Rex and Garrus with me. Which also mean I've now got stuff for him to do. Okay, so let's upgrade all that. And we'll give him combat ammo because I want to unlock its fitness. So that gives him a lot more health. I'll let him do some automatic for the rest of those actually. Assault rifles, I was pretty sure he was going to go for that. Quite far off my next level actually now.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this.
We'll come back to that in a second. Remember Shorban? He's the guy who's got to scan in the keepers. But I'm going to examine these terminals. I believe this should... There we go, be the last one. And I leveled up, that's nice. I was way far off from doing that. Okay, do that. Give that, now I can revive people who have been knocked out. Him. Dampening, okay. And... Ooh, you could get advanced immunity. Stasis. Unlock shotguns for him. Give him a bit more fitness, and we'll put one in shotguns for him for now. Okay, first of all, let's talk to Chelik.
Come into my office. I want to discuss this in private. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Sorry?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem
Rex,
cold
you went
letting her
there.
take all the risk,
Stay out of this.
but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Is it worth it?
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
It's nice to see you're still working all the angles, Chelik.
As part of the job. Now, are you going to help me or not?
Pathetic. You don't need her.
You're
you
a smart guy, Chelik. Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
Forget it. Alright, what do you need? Sure.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax, pick up the mods, and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge?
Yeah,
These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
Where can I find this, Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Okay, now if we talk to Jalid over here.
Hey there. Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
It's a serious claim.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who wanted us to scam the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more
Good
reason
point.
to go
I
after
see,
him.
bastard.
That's against
I see.
regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Okay, so those are two quests I just got, and both of them are telling me to meet him in those lower marketplaces. I always try and if I need to do like side quests and stuff, I try to like get them in places around each
Must
other.
be hard for you, Garrus. Knowing
Save
that the
time.
person behind all this death and destruction is a Turian Spectre.
Saren is either a traitor or a madman. Taking him down will restore the good name of Turians everywhere.
Glad to hear it. I was losing sleep over the prospect of people not loving the Turians.
Bet you were. Okay, so markets are this way, and they're in the lower market, so we just need to go into underneath. I could have fast travelled there, to be honest. But I did want to check out, see if some guy was standing there yet, and also get a bit of banter between Rex and Garrus. See, my fan hasn't materialised again yet. I need to come back a few times to finish him off. Okay, first of all, Jax, here we go.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, maybe.
Do you have the X mods?
Show them the merchandise.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my
You're under
clothes.
arrest, sure. I don't. Sure. There you go.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Okay, that's that one done. Now, Shorban.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
The truth. I want answers. No, what the truth?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
Data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
How so?
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
Yeah, I'm not sure I follow.
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
And Jalid?
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
What? I see. Say what?
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
Alright.
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
Of course.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
They've already finished his scanning anyway. Okay, right, I'm just gonna fast travel there this time. Okay, so it's in the wards of CSEC. Okay, and after those two, that's pretty much all the quests you can do in the Citadel before setting off. You will get a few more when you come back, if you look around a bit. But once again, we'll get to them a bit later.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
It's okay, we're in this together. Relax, I'm helping. Yeah, relax, I'm helping out.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorban can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Okay, now let's talk to this guy, Chelek again.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Keep it does, of course, yeah.
Here's your shipment, Chelek.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Okay, now we can finally go up and get my ship.
In other news, ExoGeniCorp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre.
Yeah, well, what's going on? Forced retirement? What's going on?
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
There's more to this anyway. Yeah, there's more to this.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Should have told me what went wrong. You hid this. What went wrong?
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's what you would have said if we asked back at the
Saren, and
council
he made
chambers.
Sure the council rejected me. I had my shot.
We need to get the ship properly before we can ask him.
Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
You can count on me.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Is that it?
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Yeah, I'll start there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try and be careful.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Okay, before we talk to him, just gonna inspect the ship a bit. I know Garrus, right? It's nice. There's one more keeper up here. I'm not sure if they actually decreased the number of keepers you need to scan from the original Mass Effect game. I think they did, because I think I always had to scan that one before.
Yes, Commander?
Ooh, okay, are you okay?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard.
Okay, you and Saren have a
If that means
past.
I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why hide this? What happened? Why hide this?
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Was anyone hurt?
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectre.
You got blamed?
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
It wasn't your fault.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres.
Now.
If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead.
You
Has
sure?
been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military is keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
Sounds suspicious.
This is a cover-up if I ever heard one.
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
If I have time.
I might look into it later.
Is there anything else, Commander?
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, now we can finally get on our ship. Do a weird-ass run at the same time.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination
in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on the chopping
I'm
block.
ready.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew,
I need to be honest with you.
Now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
We'll let him down. Not if we fail. He doesn't matter anymore. I won't let him down.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. First of all, let's talk to Joker.
Commander, something you need?
How's the ship running?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Yeah,
I'd like to know
a lot
my
of men
crew.
are playing the
Mind
same.
if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
I agree with you.
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I
I
earned
don't insult
every
you.
single
What disease
one. Those
are you
weren't given to me
contagious?
as
What
charity for my
disease?
disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bone.
We can actually make him dance later on. Not in this game, but in the future, and we can actually make him dance.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more
You?
about this Vrolik
Guessing it
syndrome
was
if I'm
you.
putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Talk to Navigator Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
They're on our side.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Aliens on the
Speak
ship.
freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren
Never turn away
attacked
help.
one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. Those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's basically most of the Citadel done there, with exploring all around it and a lot of quests done, becoming a Spectre. So I think I'll end this video here, and then next we will be going to get Liara. I'll also be showing a glitch for getting your level up. Now I'm purely going to be using this. I'm not going to get myself to max level using it, but I'm going to get it up enough so that I can hit max level, hopefully, by the end of the game. Purely because, like I said, no matter what you do, you can do absolutely everything in a single playthrough, but you will not reach maximum level. I've even done it once where I've tried to do it on 2 playthroughs, and I still actually was very close, but I couldn't actually get to the top level. So I'm going to be doing a glitch. I'll get myself to level 28, maybe 29, and it will still take me ages to get to my next level at that point. But yeah, no, that's what we're doing in the next episode. But what I'll do is I will start the video, get to the point where you show the glitch. I'll show you how it works, and then I'll end that video there and then continue it on the next one, so you don't have to sit through me obviously doing the glitch over and over and over again, just to show you how it works. So thanks for tuning in for this episode, and I hope to see you again soon.